A stranger bought me a drink at the hotel lobby. But when I decided to meet him, the man had already disappeared. However, he left a napkin on the table with the number of his room. I was intrigued and decided to go upstairs. That's how I met Ron. He seemed like a smart and funny guy to me. We spent the night together. But the next morning, a woman broke into the room.
Where is my husband?
I thought she was in the wrong room. Honey, what are you doing here? As it turned out, Ron was married and was not a nice person. The confident man that I had met now looked like a frightened child while standing in front of his wife.
Kick this misunderstanding out of the room. Do you hear me?
I was sure Ron wouldn't do it, but I was wrong. I ended up standing naked in the hotel hallway, waiting for the couple to finish fighting so they could give me back my clothes.
There are a lot of reporters downstairs.
What were you thinking?
It seemed that she was more worried about her own goals than her husband's betrayal.
You promised me that I would become a first lady. Don't you dare screw that up.
From their conversation, I realized that Ron was some kind of politician and that he was running for office. After getting my clothes back, I went down to the lobby, where I saw a crowd of reporters and activists holding signs and posters. The face of my new acquaintance was all over the place. I learned that his name wasn't even Ron. It was Michael. The coward was scared to tell me his real name. I wanted to get even with him for humiliating me, so I grabbed a poster and wrote something on it with a marker. Suddenly, I heard a noise from the crowd. I noticed that the politician had arrived at the lobby. He stood next to his wife and confidently delivered his speech. His words were simply awful. A prosperous society can only be built upon traditional family values. I love the rainbow, but only after the rain. Once I heard that, I realized that I was doing the right thing, so I lifted the poster. However, there were many people doing it as well, and they only noticed it once I started laughing at the politicians' hypocrisy and stupidity. The entire crowd is now staring at my poster, which revealed that Michael had spent the night with me.
He's a hater. Get him out of here. Michael, do something. Tell them it's a lie.
The politician was confused as I yelled that I preferred Ron over Michael and that I would vote for Ron. Suddenly, security grabbed and dragged me to the exit. Surprisingly, Michael intervened and stood up for me. Wait, let him go. He revealed that he had been wearing a mask, pretending to be another person for too long, and wanted to put an end to it. My wife wants to be the first lady, but I want to be myself. Michael admitted that what I wrote on the poster was true. He asked his wife to allow him to be free. And the voters appreciated his honesty, so he ended up winning. You can pretend to be someone else your whole life, but in the end, you will realize that you haven't lived at all.